Hello. Hi. Hi, Shawnee. Thank you for pinning the coupon code. Hi, Sleepy. Hi, Potato. Hi, Toast. Hi, Anna. I missed you too. Missed you guys. I did need the break for sure, but... Ugh. Okay. Hi, Tens. Everything's still working. I did check before I set up, but... You know how it go. Oh, you cannot see that sketch. Like, I didn't turn on the other light because it's really bright outside and we have a lot of snow down, so it's doing nature's diffuser. Since Tens is here, now is a great time to tell you guys we're gonna be doing something special on Fridays. Hi, Rainbow, and thank you to Bwib. But on Fridays, Tens is going to be on my stream so we can play Valhalla together. It's going to be great, and I will probably let you guys make a bunch of the decisions because I know both Tens and I have played through it. I haven't played through it in a while, so I do not remember the correct way to do things, so we'll see how many drinks I mess up. But that's going to be Friday evenings. Well, evenings for me. It's probably night for most of the rest of you. But so 5:30 Pacific time on Fridays. We also are not going to be streaming on Wednesdays on Twitch for a while. I might be doing like co-working sessions in Discord, but I'm not going to be on Twitch. Hi, Wib. So things are a little different for a while. I do think that cutting down to two days of streaming is better for me, so I won't feel quite so burnt out. But we'll see. That might change. How's everybody doing? I have talked to most of you in between since I was here last, but how y'all's doing? How's Tricks? Art is behind my head. I could have changed the brightness on this, probably. Oh. Yeah, I feel eepy. I'm always eepy, though. Like, class A eepy bitch. I need to clean my palette, because as you can see, I was working on other colors. Because our color last month, well, I was gone, was this maroon color. You can't really see. I'm gonna need to mess with that. I know it won't let me while camera's being used. Stupid. Doodle. Hello. I mean, spiraling isn't as easy as just going, well, I won't. Because if it was that easy, none of us would spiral. So, I hope everything turns out okay, Potato, and that your dad can be a little bit understanding. And if you guys hear sound in the background, Brother Bean has just gotten back from getting groceries. So he's putting stuff away. Nothing scary. Probably. Have anything else to say? I don't know. But I did this maroon color last month. I only did 2 pieces, but you guys can see them. So the one that's going to be the print and the sticker for patrons this month is some Pete's premium beans. So the print includes the coffee bean background. But the sticker is just the look. I did that. Yeah, Pete's. Which Pete's '*S is an actual coffee company. But this is not that company. Oh, there goes the boy zooming around. And then I finished our Fruit Moons and did the last phase, which is a dark plum for the new moon. So I just need to scan all of those and get working on those prints, and that will be soon. And thank you for the hype train. I'm like saying 35,000 things before I forget. So the originals for this do have a buyer. All of the originals have been claimed, but the prints will be available in a variety of ways. So you can get each one individually so you can make your own combo. Or I'm going to do one big print that has a circle of all of them on it. Kind of like a moon phase chart, except with the fruit. That's going to be good. Rainbow says hi to you. Greg. Rainbow says hi to you because they haven't gotten to say hi to you in over a month. Yeah, me too, Potato. Especially, this is a big set, right? So getting all of those to the same home was going to be a task, but somebody really liked them, so they have a home, which is nice. And as you can see by the pinned posts, we have a coupon code for my shop right now, which is 15% off if you use code WISHYWASHY07, because we have to replace our washer. And so we could use a little bit of help offsetting that. We did buy the washer this morning, actually. We picked one out and bought one, but it's probably not going to be installed until the end of the month. But yeah, the drain pump finally died on it, we think, but it's a washer that was made when Sears Roebuck was dying, and their solution to that was to make all of their electronics and home devices more difficult to service, so that you'd have to go into them to get it serviced, so that they would get money from fixing it. But Sears and Roebuck went bankrupt very quickly after doing this last-ditch effort. So we've been doing that, and we've already replaced something in the dryer twice. Then the washer is finally given up the ghost. And you guys know I've complained about the washer being shit for months, so it was about time. And as Greg horribly put out to me the other day, they are 20 years old. Oh, hi, Con. We being crazy boy today? Yeah, we're being crazy boy. Okay. Yeah, we picked out an LG. Well, I picked out an LG. If you guys hear weird noises, that's Con. Just because it was within our price range and did what we needed it to do. Boy is off his shits. Yeah, and like, I don't know if this is giving you guys too much information, but I'm gonna do it anyway. When I was visiting Cap, I used his washer and dryer to clean my clothes in between so that I didn't have to pack quite as many clothes. Not that that really stopped me. But his was the exact same kind that I had growing up. So like before we moved houses, so the house that I was in from when I was 3 to when I was 17 had this exact same style of washer and dryer. And those are working great. They're serviceable. They do fine, but we switched over for a newer one that came with the new house that we were moving into. And since then, everything has gone to shit. And shitification has taken us all. So it would have been better if we'd kept those ones and moved them to Alaska probably, but you know. Yeah, I specifically found one that didn't have any Wi-Fi whatsoever. You know how I roll. So. Yeah, the dishwasher too. I do also need to research a stove oven because we need to replace that too. Which, no more apps. You don't need an app. You don't. I didn't say this yet, but I moved the mic So if I sound different, that's why. If I sound significantly worse, let me know. Or if you guys can't hear me or hearing more of things you don't want to hear or something, just let me know. And we can probably move it back. But if I don't have it over here, I can actually like keep my drinks out of the way. And I also have a new powered USB thingy that has more slots so that I can bring up the Steam Deck Stream Deck. I'm never going to say the right one of those first time. But I am going to need to get a longer charging cord for it. So it is actually behind my back right now. The cord is, so that's going to move and make sounds up against the mic. Sorry. Until I didn't realize how short the cord was until I got out here to set up. And I was like, I see. It would be fine if I had a normal desk setup, but we don't do that here. Agreed, potato. Yep. It's so annoying. It really is. I did say, like, if the washer that we bought was as bad as the one that we have currently, like how it's acting the past few months, an app would actually be useful because it would tell you when there was an uneven load or if it was taking 6,000 years to drain or whatever. But if your washer is working correctly, you don't need that. You don't. You know? So, yeah. What else do I have to say? Is that everything? I think so. I'm probably forgetting something, but I don't know what I'm forgetting, which is why it's forgotten. So, we'll see. I don't remember where I put these. Probably. They can go in there. You need to pull out the color, which I think I left. Maybe. Snom. Under flute snom. Oh, it's right on top. So useful. Thank you. Gonna hit literally everything. I do or did, I don't know where we're at in that process really, have an ear infection. So I'm still on antibiotics, so I might need to get up and run away fast. Or you might hear my stomach make horrible eldritch noises. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I only have like a day and a half left, so soon I will be free. But till then, get to suffer. He's still being crazy. Yeah, well, he's good at being in the way. Let me also trim down what images I have, because they all have cat hair on them. Every single one. I gotcha. Those are technically those. Okay. That's for now. Okay, you can't see this sketch because it's really bright. But this is avocado toast with a poached egg on it. like this. Will that work better? Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it a little bit. But I'll try to get some color down on this so that you guys can actually see what the hell is going on. Well, we'll just get our general colors down a little bit. That was the cat running up the stairs. But I decided that it would be funny to do avocado toast. And I've mentioned this before, but I'm trying for all of the Patreon benefits past January, because I didn't do it for January, but are going to be things that you can find in a coffee shop. That's the vibe we're going for. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this the Patreon sticker or if I'm going to make it the bonus sticker for next month, because I've also been doing specific bonus stickers for each month this year. Again, starting in February, because I didn't get my shit together for February. But they're all like little stamps. Wow, you really cannot see that. You might be cutting the cam so that I can get it a bit softer, because that's bad. I guess the last time I streamed, there like was not any light out whatsoever. I will get this flat color down and then I will mess with that. Yeah, daylight savings in just Alaska, because like the light changes pretty drastically. Nah, I should change the camera settings, but thank you. All right, good luck or something. Let's see how I can do this. I'm gonna go over here for a second and listen to the cat just fucking zoom down the hall, running through every single piece of paper that has ever existed in this house. Jesus Christ. Yeah, see, it says another application is using it. It says I can still adjust the settings. But if I remember correctly last time, that didn't really... didn't actually change it. Let's see. Oh my god. Boy is off his shit. Yeah, it doesn't change it. So what I'm gonna do is, where is that? It's here. I'm gonna do that and just delete the source and then see what happens. Okay, now I can do it in here and it will actually do something. Or not. I love it here. I love Logitech so much, you guys. Just so much. I've completely changed all of the settings. It has not changed a single thing. Yeah, Con has been like chilling for the past few days, and he is now just like absolutely bonkers. Because on Sundays I do bed rot day, which means that Con also does bed rot day with me. So we chill. Straight up, I do anything. Eat me. Yeah, it's not changing anything, and I don't know why. Yeah, Alaska is yeah, what Shawnee said. Look at this. So just cut off my hands and watch me try to dress. Here we go. Pacific time, it's gonna be 5:30. So for East Coast, it's gonna be 8:30. Okay. This needs to be here. Yep, all good. I know time zones get confusing, which is why I usually say just go. Hi, Tomato, and hi, Bean. I don't know if my break was really everything that I wanted. It's fine. What am I doing? Can my brain work for half a second, please? I want to that. Make it so that it actually looks like what it is. Nope. Okay. And I remember that I had to do to get this to be the correct size.
Now, here comes the music.
Okay. Now I can mess with the settings from here. And we can try to actually make it so you guys can freaking see something. ISO is wild on this. Cool. That's way better. Right. Look, I figured it out on the fly and I didn't even cry or nothing. Okay. All right, what did I miss while I was doing this here? I think that's my. If I missed anything, feel free to repeat it. Thank you. It will be way easier to just edit it in program, but I didn't realize that you could just straight up turn off something in G-Hub, which is beautiful. I'm glad that I know that now. Okay, but now you guys can see a little bit. So let's continue on our little journey here. I didn't put up my reference image. Can you tell that I haven't streamed in a month? Hi, Graham. Please. Please. Oh, great. Okay.
Your hands.
Hydrate. Stretchies. More stretchies. Something nice about myself. Hi, BP. Also, I want my chapstick. I put it in here. Be nice about myself. How about I've been much better about allowing myself to get enough sleep? That's a good one. Yeah, naps are in an alternate time zone, so it doesn't count. I think that's where I have that I can. Yeah, I wanted to take a nap so bad, like all of last week, and then on the day that I could take a nap, my body was like, no, actually. No, you aren't allowed to nap. And I was like, all right, fuck. Oh, I guess I should also say I have 2 new mods. anybody hasn't noticed. I did take care of that because I've been saying I've been meaning to do that for like ages, and I finally did it over break. So we have Bewitch and Diavra added to our mod squad now. You're gonna nap on the packing paper now? Okay. Have fun, kiddo. Especially with the schedule change where I'm streaming later, it will make it a little bit easier on folks. I don't feel like they always, need to be here, which was my main focus. Like, generally speaking, does a stream my size need 5 mods? No. Especially because I do most stuff myself. But by most stuff, I mean the scary stuff. So, like, establishing boundaries and telling people to fuck off if they need to. Hi, Al! Yeah, right. But I also want to make sure that we aren't fully relying on Shawnee. Because Shawnee is very similar to me in modding, where we feel like we gotta, because we're the only ones doing stuff. So I am cautious about that in a very personal way. Make sure that Shawnee isn't overextending themselves. I'm glad you guys are having fun with it. It looks like it's been a hit, at least meme-wise. Oh, I do for this color. I know we're working on this one today, but I have 3 more projects planned after this one, so we're going back into it roaring. We can see. I've kind of like fully divested from Pokemon, which I don't mind you guys talking about it or anything. I just don't know anything off the bat, so feel free to like info dump at me about it if you want to. I like learning. I just don't want to give them more of my money. At least until they get their shit together and like actually put accessibility options in their games. That's the short version. Yeah. I haven't had Barada in a while. It was super popular, like fancy restaurants for a while. Oh my lives, what does any of this mean? Nobody knows. Yeah, I did still buy Animal Crossing, which was before I had decided to stop playing Pokemon games, but yeah, for the most part, I don't more. I probably will get Tomodachi Life when it comes out, but if it runs really shit on Switch 1, then probably done. Yeah, exactly, BP. Because, like, whenever any company gets to the point where they're like, we don't need to try, actually, because you will still give us money. I'm like, oh, you think so, do you? I get cranky. Because I am a very contrary person. If you tell me not to do something, I automatically want to do it. And might also say to yourself, Katie, you're calling it contrary, but is that not being a brat? And you would be correct. But you can't just go up to random people and say you're a brat, you know? You have to come up with a different word to explain why 90% of your personality is not doing what people tell you to. I mean, you can, but sometimes you don't want to do that. For instance, if you are at a fancy cocktail party for your dad's work where you're representing his job and not just yourself, and many of you will go, well, you should fuck up your dad's job. But no, that's what's paying me money to keep me alive at the moment, so. Yeah. Nah, not yet anyway. We aren't quite there. Yeah, dude. Although if you guys wanna send good thoughts, Greg has a fancy job interview tomorrow. I thought it was today, but it's tomorrow. If he gets that job, then we would not such a serious situation with everything else. Money wise. Would mean I have to put up with my dad as much. So that would be good. I love sweet potato. And then spite, exactly. Although I think in my case, spite is just going to be not talking. That does make him very angry, which is funny. Thanks, Squib. I mean, I'll take some back massagers too. Okay. I do need to make a decision on base colors for these things. I know that was really specific for you guys, don't worry. Me not knowing what I'm talking about, it's more likely than you think. Okay. This one I'm trying to not be like, I'm not sure how to phrase this exactly, but I'm trying to not be too specific about it. Because I know that everybody gets very impressed when I do read. But I would also like to do a thing where it looks realistic, but also still looks like art. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to not be quite as, about brush strokes and stuff. Yeah, that's a good one to have on your car, for sure. Though I don't really have lip stickers on much anymore. Yeah, I want it to be like realistic, but also be like, yes, a hand made this, because there's definitely, I don't know, there's a political statement to be made by actually making my art look like art, which is fucking ridiculous, but, That's good, Quib. Okay. I do think that I'm trying to decide what mix of colors I want to do for the two different greens on here, because we have a little micro salad on top. Then we have the avocado. What color I put underneath to do the highlights in is going to differentiate them nicely, but I need to decide how I'm doing that before. Here's this. Like undersea grading or cascade or something. What was I using that for? Oh, it was for Pete's. I remember now. Like, why did I put that thing? Who am I? What is this place? Who are all of you? What should I be doing? I think... started with... Hi, Illuminati! And thank you again, Blib. Can we get a shout out for Illuminati, please? Just put my hand in wet paint. We're off to a strong start, everybody. Thank you. Oh, that actually reminds me that I had a message to send to... They're still... Well, I mean, if Illuminati wants us to do, we can, but we won't do that without consent. But I did actually have an idea for a programming thing that wouldn't be super difficult, but would... that Neko, I thought, might want to whack at. I know they were working on putting stuff together for their portfolio. Perfect! Good job, Bewitch. Yeah, which, to be fair, I already did that, Wib. So, like, I live stream me making my arts, you know, and I did time lapses before I did that, even. So, like, it's very clear that I do make my own art. But I think making a finished piece look more like art versus a photo, or, like, giving it more texture, I guess, is the big one, because a lot of the AI stuff has like that really weird smooth texture to it because it's shoving together a bunch of different things and taking the middle ground. So the more texture you have, the more real art it looks like, you know? Which is stupid that we have to worry about that at all. I agree with that, but... I'm just tired, guys. I'm tired of the world being like this. Can we stop now? It was a funny joke. Yeah, you gotta make it crumpshy. I think I'm gonna do a bit of an orange underpainting, like a kind of... you guys can see what I'm missing. Kind of like an orangey yellow underpainting for the avocado, because it's got kind of like that brown hue to it, you know what I mean? So even if it's not fully oxidized, it still has a little bit of a more muted color to it in some areas. So I think if we do this, one, it will tie it in with the egg pretty well, and two, it will mute down the green a little bit to try and like get to the spot. Yeah, honestly. And not just the tech ride, honestly, because it's all tied together. Like, a lot of bullshittery. So, like, the politics affect the tech, and the tech affects the politics, and blah, 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 blah. Tech bubble affects the entire fucking economy. Part of why we're all struggling. So I do, not sure if I said this. I started saying that I wasn't sure if I was going to use this one for the bonus sticker or for the Sticker Club sticker for Patreon. The other one I have as a sticker design is like a mint tea kind of vibe. I can show you guys the sketch. Yeah, for real. Honestly, Bewitched. Like, one, reusing materials, because people forget that reuse is in reduce, reuse, recycle. Throwing that out there. Here's the other design. You cannot see that at all. Let me lower the brightness a little bit there. But this is the other one that I have as maybe a Patreon sticker. So it's mint leaves, so it's gonna be a mint tea and like a green. So we'll see how many things I get to, because I also have a little different one for print. Then a bug that I want to get done this month, and we'll see how much I actually get done. I also need to do my taxes, and I need to write a bunch of art listings, and I need to prep a bunch of files to get the fruit moons up, and. So, you know how it is. So much to do all the time forever, you guys. I actually got a reference image. Started trying to look at it. Throwing it up. What do you think I need? At least you're in Canada, Sleepy. You want to try to do American taxes? I'll let you have a go. Enjoy your breakfast. Thank you for the lurk. But I have some money set aside to see if like how much money I'm gonna end up paying. I maybe get a return this time. We'll see. But because of the Alaska money, I often don't get a return, and I do have to pay money. So we'll see. But I have some set aside. And once I see how much I can pay, I can then decide what that money is going to go towards business-wise. Because I do have more products that I want to get going. It's like, for instance, this year I would like to do sticker books. I would like to make more organizing notepads. Would like to do washi tape. I also did have an idea for shaker keychain that I told you guys about. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do that. God, I feel that sleepy. Luckily, I did have to pay $3.50 for getting my ear checked and getting antibiotics, but at least that was covered for me, because my plan for this, I'm kind of jumping around various topics. My plan is to finish this painting today, this stream, and that's how much we're gonna work on it, and then I'm not gonna work on it anymore. Because I do need to be better about just like letting myself not be perfect sometimes. I do have a lot of problems with that, especially in creative endeavors. So we're gonna work on that. Which is part of the reason why I was thinking I would do the bonus stickers every month. Because it will force me to be a little bit less anal. No, see, the thing is, you're only a perfectionist if you try. So if you don't try, you don't have to get it perfect. You see? You see this loophole? And that's why I graduated high school late with a 1.9 GPA. Which is a D average, for anybody curious. Because it doesn't count as failing if you don't try. This is avocado toast, people. We're just at the very early stages, so it doesn't look avocado-y yet. No, that's not that. It's this. I made a mistake. It's fine. That's fair. I can see how it looks like a baked potato right now, honestly. That's so valid. Part of the reason I did it in this paper too is because I know that if I do my usual amount of layers, I'm not gonna like how it turns out. Because this paper doesn't hold on to pigment as much as my other papers, so. Yeah, totally fair. That's the darkest thing on the page right now. I get it. Hey. Add some more color to our micro. I did cut, from my reference image, I did cut down on the salad because I didn't really want to do that much. Like, I love my little details, but also part of this point is to chill out, so. Oh my god, Cap and I watched... Sorry, I'm just going to continue bouncing around topics. I say sorry as if you guys don't know what you're in for. But we watched a single episode of like jokey anime last night because I demanded it, basically. He was just going through and looking at all of the weird titles of animes. So like I was reincarnated as a slime in a dungeon and those kind of ones. And there was one that was like, I was Ezekiel'd as or reborn or whatever, as a vending machine in a fantasy world or something like that. And we watched the first episode, and I want to watch more of it. I know he just watched it as a joke and because I asked, but I want to watch more of it. It looks fun. Like it really is just a guy tries to quote unquote save a vending machine and gets flung off a cliff. And just wakes up in a fantasy land where he is now a vending machine. And there's like a point system internally where if he runs out of points, he dies. And you get points by selling items, and you can spend points to like change your selection and stuff. And it's great. Some random adventurer finds him and just carries him back to a town. I loved it. It was so fun. Because you know what? Stuff doesn't need to be good. It just needs to be fun. But we watched it on Crunchyroll, and I don't have Crunchyroll, but Cap does, so maybe I can convince him to watch more. Or put it on for me as an enrichment activity while he plays Planet Crafter. Well, safe travels, Tens! But yeah, I really liked it. It was really fun. We do have 2 different kinds of greens. Means I do need to figure out another green. So I think. Oh, I was also thinking because Sleepy and I mentioned on when we were on Potato Stream on Friday about watching Community together, because I could use a memory refresh on Community, because the reason I watched it in the first place is somebody who no longer speaks to me anymore. He just kind of ghosted everybody in the entire world. And it makes me sad a little bit. So I could use to re-up the memories on that one. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we want to do like a Discord combo night, Sleepy, where we watch and other people can join. If you'd be down for that. If you aren't, that's okay too. If you prefer it's just us, but we can make a date. Do Community. I know a bunch of other people either haven't watched it or have mentioned wanting to watch it or would rewatch it. You just love flopping. Glad you like it. Are you enjoying your packing paper, Bubba? That's so fair, BP. It's just kind of like an announcing that you're here kind of a thing. So like an entrance if you want it, but you can play it whenever you want. That's fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Oh, cat hair. Ooh, have good lunch. I have not eaten lunch today. Greg got me a calzone. Let's go. It is in the fridge. I've been, because of daylight savings specifically, I woke up late today, so like by the time I finished my breakfast, it was time to start streaming. Which is why I haven't had lunch. Nobody yell at me. I promise it's fine. I also don't have therapy. I also didn't have therapy for all of February, which was fun. Oh, that's cool, BP. I don't know what that acronym stands for. I hate to break it to you guys, but oh, okay. I was like, how dare you? And I'm like, I know I don't know a lot about video games, but come on. It took me a second there. But I really was not a gamer growing up, like at all. That is only a thing that has happened in my adult. I missed out on a lot of stuff. Like, for instance, this is one that will make everybody... No, you're fine, BP. I will ask if I don't know. It's perfectly valid to use an acronym because you don't want to type the whole thing. No worries. I will just ask. What does he say? Videos. Oh, I've never played a Zelda game, for instance. It's just not a thing that I've ever done. All the pleasures that you paid for, all the skip turns that you saved for, all the nights you fell asleep without your gun. A coronation, a beheading, from the funeral to the wedding. Do you think they care where the crown goes? Like, I think the game that I probably logged the most hours in as a kid was The Logical Journey of the Zumbinis. And runner up to that is a game that I do not remember the name of, that was a math game. In like a snowy climate, and there were like snowballs and stuff. I only vaguely remember that one because it was math, you know. So I didn't play it as much. I guess I played some Nancy Drew games too. That's pretty much it. Other than playing stuff with my brother. I did technically play approximately 30 minutes of Pokemon Yellow. Which I didn't ask for and didn't want to play. That's another Dad, why did you do that stories. So Greg asked for a Game Boy and Pokemon Yellow as a gift. And my dad decided that if he was going to get Greg one of those, he had to get both of us one of them. And like, it was sold out basically, you know. And so when he finally found one, not two at once, he gave the first one to me for some reason. Instead of the person who had, you know, asked for it and actually wanted it. I didn't want it, and then he got mad that I wasn't playing it. So I had to play some while he was watching. Like, yeah, if you get a kid something that they don't want, they aren't gonna play it, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I did not like that sound. That was the spirals squeaking on the desk. How you doing over there, Con? Yeah, you're mad that I'm streaming again, huh? You can come sit with me. Nothing is stopping you. No, you're gonna be pouty. Okay, that's fair. So green. They're gonna look wild. Oops. I don't know how obvious this is going to be as avocado toast by the time we're done. Good? By the time we're done. I know words. Like, the egg is pretty clear, I feel like, but I don't know about the avocado. We'll find out. That's part of the point of an exercise. Where am I? I do think that one of my focuses for the next little bit, shop-wise, I do have like a lot of original art to list because I didn't list any last year. I just put it off, so now I have like 35 pieces to write listings for. Hi, Vixen! Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? How was stream? Thank you for the shout out. Stardew. Nice. I guess we can talk about this. What's everybody's opinions on the new romance options? I have yet to find somebody who's happy about Clint. And I'm definitely not the option. Although I have not romanced anybody in Stardew Valley. Like, yeah, honestly, right to jail. Right to jail. Right? Like, there are a lot of I can fix him options. Like, a lot. I am curious, like, I don't think I would be able to romance Clint seriously because I hate him, but I would be interested to see how his personality changes if you romance him. Right, Vixen? I can't even fix myself. Let's be real. Thank you for the raid. Have a good lurk. Take care of yourself. Yeah, if anybody is coming with the raid and needs to dip, I totally understand. I appreciate you popping in for a second. But I would much rather you take care of yourself. If you want to stay, I'll be thrilled that you're here, but I would much rather you take care of yourself above all else. Yeah, so I might like watch somebody else do it. I'm sure, although if I want to do all the achievements for Stardew, and you guys know how I am about achievements, I will have to romance him, I think. I think you have to romance all of them at one point or another. So maybe that's something we'll do as a team. Maybe that's something I'll do on stream on my own personal Stardew farm that I started and haven't played in approximately a million years. We can all make fun of Clint as a team, you know, because he does need to be made fun of, that actually. I did see a reel. I don't remember if Cap sent it to me or if it was just one that I came across, but there was one that I saw where somebody was marrying Emily on Clint's birthday. So funny. Yeah, definitely. We find out the reason that he couldn't treat women correctly was because he wasn't into them in the first place, really. So he was just like mock. I don't know. He was playing at it to be a beard kind of a thing, you know? Kind of like how in high school when everybody was talking about who was the most attractive in Lord of the Rings, I was like, huh? Just picked Legolas because that's what everybody else seemed to be into. I don't know. Oh, my leg is asleep, you guys. My leg is asleep. We're gonna die. I'm gonna take all of you out with me. I'm pleased with how the texture of this bread is turning out. It looks like a good crusty bread. I was a little bit concerned about that texture, but I think I'm nailing it, actually. Like if you practice art a lot, you get better at it. That sounds fake, but apparently it's true. The thought. Feeling slightly overwhelmed. Avocado. It'll be fine. My brain is just like, ooh. I really didn't paint all that much last month. I showed you guys the two I did. I didn't really do much art, honestly. I slept for like 11 hours a night. Then played video games. Or watched other people's stream. And stuff. Should take a break. I haven't done that yet. You guys wanted to hear me talk with a paintbrush in my mouth, right? I think I need to up the saturation on this a little. I need to stop putting my paintbrush in my mouth is what I need. It's just another hand. Mouth is just another. Hi, Aria. I mean, yeah, we've been new. That's a bit more even. Professional streamer. That's more accurate. At least on my screen, that's more accurate. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Popped in real quick and then zoomed, which is so valid. I'm just saying that because that's what happened. So sometimes people get concerned about doing that. And I will say I'm never offended. What if Tens didn't make it home and is now stuck haunting my Twitch channel? How much would that suck? That makes sense. All good. Good, good. Don't look sad. I say as if I wasn't the one who caused that sound. What color I want to use to shade the egg? I like that color for this. It's a little opaque, which makes it more of a pain in the butt. We'll use this. Stop doing that. Shh. I like it. I can't wait for the AI bust, honestly. I'm so excited. It's gotta come sometime. Just straight up is not sustainable. Yeah, I think so. I vaguely recall that. Yeah, I bloom. But eventually they're going to run out of money to put in it. That's the thing. And I believe that we are rapidly reaching that point. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Hopefully it all crashes and then they'll get really, really cheap. That would be great. I also need to buy parts to do a actual puppets. Yeah, I feel that, Bloom. And you're perfectly fine with lurking. You don't gotta explain. Oh, good. We'll just always say hi when you pop in. I do know you like popping in by saying a sentence and not saying hello. I will notice. Say hello. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, hindsight and all that. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, exactly. We love it. Like that line is a bit too. Also different shape. So. I may end up putting little like pepper flakes over the egg. That is in the reference image, but I didn't put it in this sketch because I figured just doing like random pattern was better than directly. Non-bananery. Yeah, if I find more, I will add more. Those two I just ran into randomly. Have good lurk, Amma. If I find more ferrets flopping, I will 100% add them. Hey Con, what's up? Gonna go in your box? baby boy. Hmm? Skimbling. That's great. I love that. I do love the videos where cats try to jump and like the surface is slippery, so they biff it really hard, but their little feet splay out like crazy in the back. It makes me giggle. Yeah, you're so lonely. Nobody's ever loved you. Ever loved you. Do not do that. You know you aren't supposed to go to the couch. You're smarter than that. Excuse me, we have to have an intermission while I pet the cat. Do you think that I deepened the too much? You want to sit up here? Then you can sit with your butt pushed up against my back? Yes. Welcome back and have good co-work. I will probably do a co-work on Wednesday in Discord, so if you aren't in my Discord if you want to do that. I've been using On Together. So we can all hang out together. There is now a role that you can get when you join the Discord to get pinged when I do working stuff, so I'll ping the role when I start a session or whatever. Yeah, you have a corner of the laptop you don't usually get to mark. Is that exciting for you? Actually, I think I just need to deepen up the bread around. Good to do it. Squish your little head. Squish your little head. Yes, you're a very sweet baby boy. True. Way in my way. What? You're too cute. Oh. What was that? You just knocked something off the counter with your tail? Say the counter, what does that? What are you snorfing, sir? Smart. I'm proud of you, and thank you for the resub. Non-bananery. Excuse me. What's up, bub? Like, my usual nap time is ruined because you aren't sitting on your bed. Well, that sure looks like an egg yolk, doesn't it? Maybe I do know what I'm doing sometimes. Just sometimes, though. You think I want to put a little bit more orange in here instead of just the new gamboge for the shadow? Because I do love me some wildly boosted saturation. Yeah, that's it. That's the shoot.
Shed your past selves, be someone else. Yell out loud in the middle of my mouth. Four winds drown the hours, you never come out.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, especially if I haven't done something where people can see me in a while, my brain's like, okay, but what if this is the day that you basically have a stroke and forget everything you've ever known? You know, it's so stupid. I'm glad that you fed yourself to work. Because, like, I can definitely, especially since I've done a really good job about photographing my work and posting it as I've gone, you know, down the professional artist route, like, I can see my own improvement for sure. But sometimes you kind of get lost in the sauce and you're like, I can't make this shadow look right. I'm the worst artist in the world. It's like, no, you're just having a hard time. It's loud. Yep. And I will say, like, I love the way the egg yolk is turning out. I do not love the way the top of the bread is turning out. Which is fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's part of the point of doing this. But I think I should have gone with a browner shadow versus doing the really dark one. We might add some more brown on top of it and see if I like it better that way. Yeah, honestly. The only people who seem to be immune to that are people who aren't really AI. Yeah, it does look really good. I was glad that I was able to find like a really good picture for this because I was like, I know what I want in my head, but in my head is not the same as a reference image. You know what I mean? Because like I can picture things pretty well, but it's never going to be as good as a reference image, you know? But luckily, someone on Pixabay took this photo and it's perfect and it's beautiful and I love it. So thank you, random Pixabay user. I think part of it is that they just look like dark spots and not holes. That's my problem. I'm having problems with my holes, guys. I'll need to mess with that. I probably need to use a smaller brush for that, and I'll be happier with it. But for now, we're just using this brush. I'm fine with the salad that's on top. See, I could stand to darken some of the shadows there, which I think I'll do. I do enjoy painting food. That's like my thing. I like painting items. I don't like painting people. But I made a little thing for Cap a little bit after we started dating where I had a little like notebook where the paper said that it was watercolor quality. It was not watercolor. And I put a bunch of reasons why I loved him in it basically and did little paintings to go along with it, which was a task since that was not actually watercolor paper. And part of it was that I tried to paint him and his daughter in one, and then I also tried to paint one of them. And they were both like just absolute disasters. So I wrote in, I was just like, please forgive me for this. Like, people are not my bag, and it's not the thing that I like doing. So that plus the paper was like, never mind. It was fine, and he liked it, which is the more important bit. But it was one of those things where I was like trying to make something sweet, and I was like, well, that looks like poop, but sure. My leg is asleep again. This should be illegal. Okay. We need to focus on the avocado. Oh yeah, I actually probably should take a stretch break. That's actually a good idea. It has been 2 hours. Let me mix up this color. Then I'll take a quick break. We can all get our stretchies. I'm gonna add just like a tiny. I don't know why I think that, but I do think that. Yep, that was perfect. I'm a genius.
Go piss. I mean, they.
I love that one. And thanks again to Tomato for doing the sounds for that one. They. All right, I will be right back. I'm gonna run some ads. Don't look at them. If you couldn't tell from all of our discussions here, we hate capitalism. And I still get my extra, penny for you just having the tab up. So feel free to take a break along with me. Get a stretch, a little drinky, a little snack, a little treat. Definitely look at something that's farther away from your face than your screen is right now. Your eyeballs will thank you. And I will be right back. I'm back, and I did do stretchies, and I did go piss thing. I looked at this from farther away, and it looks good farther away, which is a good sign. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm not going to finish the sentence. You guys can figure it out. I was like, do I have an emery board over here? Because my fingernail feels like a horrid texture. I get stressed. My nails, like, when my body is making my nails, they, like, the layers split. So if once my nail is grown out to a point where I was, like, sick or something, my nails will flake, and it is the worst fucking texture in the entire world. That's not true, but it is really bad. It annoys the shit out of me. Thank you. Welcome back to all of you too. Okay. Avocado. Good. Better have good coworkers doing that. I've gotten way worse about co-working in people's streams because the streams that I hang out in are people that I want to talk to. So if I'm working while I'm watching a stream, I'm not working while I'm watching a stream. I need to. Which is why I'm sure some people have noticed that I've been a little bit absent in other people's streams lately, especially over the last month when I was taking a break, which I think people expected. My hair. Out of here. But that's part of why, because if I unmute it, I will talk and I won't get anything done, and I have a lot of work to do. Let's play how many cat hairs are in this piece of art. At least 4. Yeah, that's so fair. Like, I also... So, like, Sleepy Stream... I love Sleepy, if you didn't know that. But Sleepy Stream has, like, a lot going on now, and my brain starts trying to eat itself. Which I know Sleepy understands. But it is one of those things where it's like, I feel bad. I feel bad not being able to be there. I like my friends. I do leave a lurk up for most people. But yeah, I don't know. I've noticed, especially like, because if you are a person who has a menstrual cycle, your neurodivergencies will get more intense at certain parts of your cycle. And I definitely can tell that anytime I am in the specific phase of my menstrual cycle, I can tell, because the second I try to start watching a stream that has stream avatars on it, my brain starts crying. It's like, that's too much movement. That's not allowed. You can't do this. And I'm like, okay. Which is like, it's frustrating, honestly. Like, I know all of my friends understand, and I know, everybody gets it to some sort of degree. Well, everybody I still talk to again. But it's just like I am frustrated by my inability to do the things that I want to do, which, like, what do you mean a disability disables me, kind of a thing. But it's like, okay, but could I just do it, please? Can you stop? So freaking annoying. Okay. It's like definitely over like the past week, I've been like wildly overwhelmed in my brain skull, which has meant that, like, for instance, because like I hang out with Cap every day, right? We talk and we play video games or whatever, and like there has been a couple times this past week where I was like, I cannot. Like, even though you are a lower spoon person than many other people in my life, I cannot do this right now. I am going to implode if I have to hear one more sound that I'm not in control of. Because there's just, like, a lot going on and I'm stressed out and all that kind of stuff. But it's just like, ooh. Okay, but what if my disability didn't disable me? You know, like, what if? What if I could just wish hard enough and it would get fixed? That's so real, right? Need to do something with this, the avocado. I feel like the texture isn't. Right? God had to nerf me. Otherwise, I would have killed him by the time I was 11. Okay. I'm gonna work on this a little bit and see if I can. Just this little spot. We're gonna focus on this tiny little spot. See if I can get the texture to where I want it to be. It doesn't look chunky right now. Problem. I think I'm smoothing out the shading a little bit too much. Yeah, it so did. And like, I will say mine is much easier now that I don't have to deal with the blood, because I did have a hysterectomy almost a year ago now. Can you guys believe that? So that is much better. I am also on 2 antidepressants now. I went back on the other one, which I mentioned in a few places, but I don't know that I've said here yet because I started it last month. Well, restarted it. So, like, that helps a lot, but still, ugh, you know? Yep, get your screen break, Shawnee. Thank you. It's just like, I don't know. Too many nerfs. Too many nerfs. Can we dial back on, like, one of them, please? Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So I think I just need to focus more. I need to focus less on shadow shapes and focus more on chunk shapes. How to make this thing chunky. Go back over the spot we just did. I'm not gonna do like a perfect one for one because that isn't the point. But I'll see various chunk shapes and try to translate that a little bit better. Will any of this detail show when I make a tiny 3-inch sticker out of it? Probably not, but we'll know it. Yep, exactly. I do think I'll probably go back over with one more layer of shadow after this one. Because, like, we've got, this is the color that we want, but the contrast of the shadows is something very me. I like high contrast, I like high saturation. And you can tell if you look at my art. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like how, especially if you watch Cap draw ever, which I hope he gets back into streaming as a laptop. Or has the new computer, I guess. Is not streaming off of his. So I guess he needs a webcam is probably the thing he's waiting for. But if you watch him do art, he will do the entire body and like line that and then put the clothes over the top. Where it's like he'll work really hard on like this really intricate pose and then we'll end up covering most of it with clothes. Yep, there is. I often get to see those. Although he makes enough Nike art that I feel like we aren't starving. You know. I do need to nag him again about a project. Actually, I'm sure that he's still on top of it. Which I feel bad nagging. But like, also we all have ADHD, so it's really not nagging. It's just like reminding. There is always room for more, this is true. So, choose sheet. Better. Yes. I know. It's not like that. It's a huge thing that he does. Also, he takes commissions, everybody. Just so you know. You wanted to get Nike art of yourself or another character. He does that. Hi, lesbian. Yep, I'm back. Okay. I gotta remind people because you never know who's sitting here new who hasn't seen Cap Nike art before. Which I did remember to update his command, actually. Life is pretty good. I mean, I could use $10,000 and to not live in the US, but you know, generally speaking, it's okay. How about you? Yup. Hi, Dissy. I will say, somebody did help when they saw that we needed help to buy a washer. I'm very grateful for. I'm guessing they would rather not say, so I'm not going. Somebody did help us out a fair amount, which meant that we could actually order it now instead of waiting for a month. Great. Yes, we love no changes, honestly, at this point. Mediocre is a great way to be. We love boring days. I don't know. I'm still not entirely happy with this texture. I also don't really know what's it, so I'm just gonna keep trucking. Yeah, honestly. Is like, if you go to the doctor or like in therapy or whatever, they'll ask how you've been. And you're like, you know what? My life is really boring, actually, and I like it that way. We have a good rice cooker. Words. Rice cooker. Dissy. I can speak. But we do have a good one, and I do appreciate all the subs, definitely. Because, like, I'm actually at a point where I'm close and mostly have been getting a monthly payout from Twitch, which is big. And my Patreon has grown enough that it's actually fully covering a bunch of costs and stuff like that. Oh, that reminds me, I need to buy more stamps. Well, international stamps. I keep hoping they'll come out with like a cooler design. But like, even though I'm not really making enough money to like live off of, I am on an upward trend and have been since I started streaming, which is great, and started doing Patreon. Honestly, I've had a lot more growth the past year, which is fabulous. Especially in these kind of times where people don't necessarily have a lot of extra, and always very appreciated. And you don't have to support me monetarily. I'm still happy with you being here if you can't. And I get it. But it is good to see that I've been, you know, progressing a bit. I really don't like this texture. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally just avocado mush. It's not that serious. Hi, Freezy. How you doing? Freezer streams too, in case anybody didn't know that. Excellent! That's great. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad it's on the up and up. Have you figured out the tired stuff yet? That's fair, lesbian. I actually do have a D&D campaign. I don't know that we've talked since they started that. I don't know that I've mentioned it to you. But Grim is running a campaign for me and some friends. Okay, good. Glad to hear that. I mean, I'm not glad to hear that you're going through it, but I'm glad that It's nothing big to worry about, you know. Yeah, so far everybody I know who had some sort of chemotherapy going on is clear. I haven't heard about my aunt, but everybody else is good to go. Hell yeah! Good. Yeah, all good, lesbian. So I'm playing Bard Tiefling. And instead of doing like music, my whole thing is being like a fortune teller. So my basis is around tarot cards, and I have like a huge family business basically that's just seeing people. And I have a lot of trauma. I was like, what else do you do with D&D? So I've been having fun with that for sure. And she's like wildly intricate, her character design. It got to the point where like Cap was drawing my character, and partway through he was like, why did you do this? I have to challenge you sometimes, it's enrichment. But she's got like, so the entire family is based around, so tarot cards and moths. So when you hit of age, you get a moth and a tarot card assigned to you that's supposed to, so the moth is your like visual basis, and then the card is what's supposed to, like what you're supposed to bring to the caravan. So mine is the Io moth. Her name is Io. And her card is the devil. Which for her last name I did, which is the devil card, would be the family way to go about it. But I basically did like a bastardized version of it in for that was cooler than just being Io devil. Like, I have a little bit of mystery there, right? You think that texture is better, but I still don't like it. I think that's just how it's gonna go, which is fine. Might add some white ink highlights in it, because I think that'll help. I do also want to do just like a wash over this. They're on every single one of my brushes. Good lord. Just want to do like a wash here to get that color closer to what I want it to be. And I do want to do another pass for shadows. I could do a shadow to like place it in space, but I don't think I care that much if I'm I do think that the color on its own makes it clear that it's avocado, so. But yeah, my character's basically running away from her family. Because they do like the equivalent of like a Mormon mission where you get sent to a city to like set up your trade and make connections for the family, and then you report back. And my character was on the way to report back when the story for the D&D campaign started, and she's just like avoiding going home with all of her whole heart. Yeah, I came up with the concept and then made a character around it, basically. Because I just like, I don't know, I don't play much D&D, so I've played this campaign, which is being run like an actual D&D campaign. And then I did one other campaign where when I tell people how the DM ran it, they say that it wasn't D&D. But yeah. But even though I don't play a lot, I still like think about fun concepts. Especially because Tumblr has a tendency to like make posts about like weird concepts that you could do. So like, do you know how funny it would be to have like a paladin or a cleric whose like oath was just to the bit? So they were always making puns and stupid shit, and all of their decisions were made off of what would be the funniest. That kind of stuff. And yeah, so my character has like a full moth tattoo on her face, and then like tons of piercings and all that kind of stuff. Her cloak is made to look like a the moth wings for the Io moth, stuff like that. That's really cool. And very complex. But my character also has chronic pain because of some stuff, and she's anorexic because of the family trauma. Love that. Love it. I think I need to make this side darker. Yeah, we play that tomorrow. Our next big thing is going to a bigger city. Search some stuff that has happened. But we just kind of defeated a demon who was trapped in a hat. That's better. We did not put it on a cat. We did interrogate a cat. Well, interrogate is not the right word, but we did talk to a cat as part of the process there to find the person who had been possessed by the hat. But basically, the hat was on somebody, yeah, and it took over him. So we managed to save him because we knew what was going on at that point. Although we killed the last person who was wearing the hat, which we're now realizing was just some random guy who got possessed, and now we feel a little bad about it. Just yawned so loud I could hear him. It's fair. And we kind of like set up in the town that we ended up in for like the first mission where we all like ran into each other basically. We've kind of just decided to stay in the town, so the town built us a house. Which is great. It also means that we don't have to continue paying to stay at the inn, which is very good. We get to go inspect some information in the bigger city and see what we can find. First guy with the hat, the demon hat, had a letter on him that had a specific symbol on it that said to destroy the entire town. So we're gonna go try and figure out. Yeah. I don't know if I want to keep messing with this or if I just want to leave it, because I'm not going to be happy with it. So, like, I was thinking I would put some white dots in a few places on this for, like, the highlights. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Proceeds to do that. Uh-oh. What happened now? Oh. Okay. I mean, Girl Scouts are generally pretty based our ways, but perhaps not that based. Oh no! I think the only solution is to eat more mashed potato. It's not medical advice. Of the ways to go in our current world, not a bad one, really. I don't know that that's any better, but yeah, that makes sense. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Boil them, mash them, stick. Okay. I think this is probably done. I don't think I want to work on it anymore. Just part of the point. And we're nearing the 3 hours, so I'd say not that bad. It's fine. I should do that. Yeah, honestly, that would be good. I feel like it would be fiscally wise. All right.
In the bitter wind and give me bad advice, feeding like fever, sweet blood, cherry wine, sweet blood, cherry.
Ah, nice. really watch that much of Friends. Anything else to say? What I did. Coupon code. Help me offset the cost of a new watcher. Wishy-Washy 07 for 15% off. What else? I will be back on Friday evening or night, depending on your time zone. Or early morning, also depending on your time zone, with tens to play Valhalla. We'll just do that on Fridays until we're done. Thank you, Diavra. Yeah, good to see you. I am probably wrapping up, but I can also just sit here and ramble for a bit. That's fair. Thank you. We do have a few more projects to do this month. I'll only be doing art on stream on Mondays, so I might be doing some stuff offline, guys, but I do think that I will do some co-work stuff in Discord on Wednesdays, which used to be a stream day, but right now we're doing Mondays for arts and Fridays for games. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I was very pleased with the bread texture I got. I'm pleased with everything except like the avocado, which is funny because that's like the whole point. But you know, it happens. Such is the way of art. I might like it better once I stop looking too. I'll come back to it in like a day and like it better. That's usually how it goes, because I've just been staring at it too much. I'm not sure which project I'll work on next on stream, because like I said, I have 3. I have one I still need to sketch out. One is for the print for next month, which is going to be some macarons and limes. And then the mint tea one that I showed you guys that I think will probably be the patron sticker for next month. I could also continue to do what I did for this month and do something from the same piece of art for both the print and the sticker. We'll see about that. I don't know. I feel kind of weird about it if I'm being honest, but so this is the print for this month, and then this is the sticker. Because I could, if I finished the macaron, do the full painting for print and then do just the macaron stack for a sticker. But I don't know that I want to do that. We'll see. But yeah, if you want to get this print, you can sign up on my Patreon. All of the $15 and up tiers will get this print. $15 will only get this print. All the other ones farther up will get the print and the sticker. And you can also join for $5 just to get the sticker. Yeah. Hi, Red Bean. Thank you. What else do I have to say? I don't know. I don't know that I have anything to say, really. I get that left-right line from the song really stuck in my head. Pan, we can match today. Which seems to think that my bitrate has been unstable this whole time, which is a lie. I don't know why it throws a hissy fit so often, but it sure do. Missed that one. Oh, bye. Excellent. Bye, 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 bye. Let me see who all is us the women. Oh, Goose is streaming. We will go read Goose. I love Goose. I haven't been able to hang out there as often. That tab, excellent. Good thinking. Goose also took a fairly significant break from Twitch. I almost said from Tumblr. Because Goose is also a Tumblrine. But is back and is hanging out and doing good. Goose also had like a really impressive beard. The last time I popped, well, not the last time. The first time I popped in a while, I guess is a better way to phrase that. And it was like untrimmed and mountain man-esque, and it was beautiful. And then I mentioned that I liked it, and then they trimmed it for their next stream. Oh. But if you want to see a nice beard on what is basically a pretty twink, you can come with us. Or if you want to see somebody who has really unhinged ADHD energy like the rest of us, you can come along. But we like Goose. Goose's friend. Like I said, I'll be back on Friday on Twitch, but I will probably do a co-work stream on Wednesday in the Discord. Is there anything else I need to say? I don't know. Is there anything else I need to say, guys? I can rate this because we just finished this one. I will say I stuck to my guns about finishing this painting today and not stressing about it very much, so that's nice. I did it. I did what I said I was gonna do, even though it's sometimes difficult for me. If you do, exclamation point links. That's where all my links is. So if you want to follow me other places, you can check there. Some places, excuse me, are still listed there, even though I don't use them very often. For instance, Twitter and TikTok. Because I still have accounts, but I haven't signed into them in like ages and ages for obvious reasons, I feel like. But I'm pretty, well, relatively active on Instagram and Blue Sky and Tumblr. Which I think I put Tumblr like all the way at the bottom. Because I do have an art Tumblr and then also a personal Tumblr. What else? What else? Anything? I don't think so. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we like Goose. We like Goose. Okay, let me switch over to ending screen because that's what's happening right now. Forget how to do this. I haven't streamed in so long. Okay. I have just put the right commands in chat. The first one has emoji you can use anywhere on Twitch, no matter your subscription status. The second one has an emote you can use if you're subscribed to my channel. So please copy and paste the one that's relevant to you if you'll be joining us on our journey to Goosetown today. Thank you for choosing Tundra Katie Bean Airlines. We know you have many choices for streaming platforms, and we appreciate you choosing us today. I will not tell you about our special credit card program because we don't have one. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Remember that you're loved because I love you. And if you can't take care of or be kind to yourself for yourself, please do so for me because I think you're awesome and deserve nice things, including from yourself, even on the days when it's really hard. So let's work on being kinder to ourselves and each other. And we'll meet up back here on Friday to hang out with tens and play a little bar game, you know? I'll see y'all then, okay? Okay, bye.